So remember I told you that there's going to be a twist on some of these wines? I said it in the intro video. If you didn't watch it, that was one of the things I said. And I am not lying, because El Enemigo Chardonnay, the enemy Chardonnay, is a very interesting wine. It has some flavors that are unexpected. This is a partnership between Alejandro Vigil, who is an agronomist, he's a soil expert, he's a winemaker, he's actually the chief winemaker at Bodega Catena Zapata, the largest winery in Argentina. We will see them when we talk about Cabernet Franc. And Adriana Catena, who is the daughter of Nicolas Catena, who is the owner of Catena Zapata. She's a historian. So enemigo means enemy. So this is the enemy, and it is named, it is a very deep literary concept. It is the fact that at the end of any journey, the only enemy, the only person that you face, the only battle is the one fought from within, with yourself, the original enemy that defines us. This is a tribute to our internal battles. I'm not sure why we're doing this with wine, but I am not here to question that. This is 100% Chardonnay, and this is from very high vineyards. So we are talking about 4,822 feet in the Tupungato and Gualtayari vineyards. This is in Mendoza in the Uco Valley. So really a little bit more restrained wines here, and the soil is calcareous. So calcareous, again, is related to limestone. It's extremely rocky soils also. So the vines have to struggle and dig down deep to get the nutrients that they need. It's also very windy here. Winds can top 60 miles per hour in this area. So that is a very, very defining feature. These grapes are tough. So in a way, I guess the enemy is with itself. Can the grapes survive all of these very harsh conditions? Once they bring the grapes in, they bring them in small bins. It is vinified in large French oak barrels, 500 liters. So that's double the size of a barrique almost. And it is 35% new oak. So just about a third, a little more than a third new oak. Wild yeast fermentation, cool fermentation, a very long fermentation. So they're trying to eke out all of these flavors out of the Chardonnay. 9 months aging in French oak barrels. And just for a twist, they use a little bit of sherry magic. So sherry utilizes a natural process where the yeast is forming on top of the wine. If you leave just a tiny bit of oxygen in, this yeast, a veil of what's called fleur, because the yeast looks like flowers, will form in some specific conditions. And here they have those specific conditions, so they are able to get fleur, just like a Fino sherry. So let's take a look at this Chardonnay, which has been aged in large oak barrels, and it has a little bit of yeast and fleur, so it is a darker color for sure. This is a golden color. Some winemaking has absolutely been here, and we'll give it a spin around the glass and see if we can notice those floral notes, which we would expect to be herbal, nutty. We might expect a little bit of, kind of lemony, salty note here as well. So I do smell a marked oak note, so you will get the vanilla and caramel, but there is this salty, briny note and an herbal note, which must be from that fleur, right? A different wine. It does smell like regular Chardonnay at first, but it also has this kind of like toasty, but it smells like fresh linen. I think the combination of the fleur and the oak leads to it smelling like sheets drying on a line. I don't know. That's what it smells like to me. And Lily of the Valley, really, really pretty. Hold on. Let's taste it. It's so savory. So those herb notes are coming out pretty strongly. Baked apple, lemon, and this briny finish, this salty finish. Again, that fleur is kicking in, and some herbal notes. It is just so amazing. I feel like this wine, it just sort of turns the idea of New World Chardonnay on its head. It's got great acidity. It has a round mouthfeel. You recognize the oak, but then when you taste it, there's all these different things going on. I really love it for the fact that it's just a completely different wine, something that you would not expect from a Chardonnay. Over and over again, this wine is recognized as being something very different. I hope that you find that too. I really love this for how unique it is. It's not your run-of-the-mill Chardonnay. And if you sniff it and think, oh, she's probably not telling the truth, taste it again, and then I think you'll see the difference. That flor is extremely unique in this wine. Fantastic. I hope you love it.